Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a super casual day because I had so much to do today, and I'm going to get into that in this video, that I wasn't able to even start filming this until Skyla went to bed, which was at about 7:30 or 7:45 because it's 8 p.m. now. I'm actually using light from outside to film this, so it's probably going to go away and I might have to turn this overhead light on, so I apologize about the lighting up front. But today's video is going to be my pregnancy update for weeks 19 through weeks 21, because I'm 21 weeks pregnant right now. I will be 22 weeks pregnant on Thursday. So when you guys are watching this, it'll be tomorrow. I'll be 22 weeks pregnant, and there's some exciting stuff going on in these weeks that I'm excited to share with you guys. I am going to start maybe doing baby hauls rather than adding the baby products at the end of these videos. So if you're interested in things that I'm buying for Adeline, the new baby, or even for both girls, comment below, let me know that you want to see hauls, and I can start doing hauls as well. I just think that adding them to these videos is too long. But before we get into the video, I want to thank our sponsor, Audible. Audible is an audiobook company. They actually have the largest audiobook selection in the world. And you can listen to these audiobooks wherever you are. You can listen to it on an app on your phone. You can listen to it on a tablet. However you want to listen. I usually listen through my car because I have Apple CarPlay in my Explorer. So I usually just plug my phone in and listen that way. Skyla does, she lets me listen to audiobooks like sometimes. So the other half of the time I'm listening to them at home, or in the apartment right now is what I call home, like when I'm cleaning and trying to get stuff done. And I just got Apple AirPods, so those have been making it just like amazing. I can't even tell you like how awesome it is having my AirPods and being able to listen to audiobooks when I'm getting stuff done. It is the best. So the book that I wanted to recommend for you today is called Expecting Better by Emily Oster. And I can show you, so when you're looking it up, you know what to look for. But basically, I have referenced this book before. It is about pregnancy, and you guys know how many rules there are during pregnancy. Like, there are a million rules of don't do this, don't do that, do this. And she gives you the statistics behind each one of those rules and makes it better for you to make an educated decision, rather than just going with like the blanket one size fits all, don't do all of these things. And I know for your first pregnancy, you're most likely, like me, gonna just follow the rules to a T. But if you're interested in this book, she throws some facts at you and some statistics. It's a really good book to read. Hopefully it'll focus there. This is a great book. I think I've said before that the narrator is a little pretentious, so if you can get past that, the information is invaluable. You can get a free 30-day trial with my code, and it's a special link, and it's audible.com/Aaryn. So it's audible.com/AARYN, and that'll get you a free 30-day trial. And you'll get to keep one book. So whether or not you decide to extend your membership, you can keep the book you get with my trial and cancel at any time for free. But if you decide to keep your membership, each month you'll get one book for free included, and it'll be $30 a month, and you'll get one audiobook included for free. And if you want any additional audiobooks after that, they will be 30% off for you, which is one of the great things about Audible. There's a lot of great things, but that's a really awesome thing. And if you don't like a book, you can swap it at any time, so you don't have to worry about like wasting your selection. And any book that you, like, say you keep Audible for a year and you acquire 12 books or however many books you acquire over a year, whenever you cancel, you get to keep all of those books. So all of those books are yours for free. No matter when you cancel, you get to keep the books. It's a really, really good deal. Once again, my link to get your 30-day trial is audible.com/Aaryn, audible.com/AARYN. Let's get into the video. Okay, so I'm going to start with 19 weeks pregnant, and at 19 weeks pregnant is when my gums started bleeding. Unless I have said in a previous video that I had bleeding gums, it started at 18 weeks, like for sure, and I still am having it. I had it with my last pregnancy too. It's just one of those symptoms of pregnancy. At 19 weeks, my thighs actually started rubbing together again, and I don't think that this happened in my pregnancy with Skyla until much later, and that was a huge wake-up call because I cannot stand it when my thighs are rubbing together. Like if I'm wearing shorts or a dress, like it's miserable. And if you're gonna spend a long day walking and your thighs are rubbing together and they chafe, like I don't want any part of that. So this like partially adds up to why I've made some certain changes that I'm gonna talk about. I also started feeling the weight gain at this point. Like I actually started feeling like I was putting on weight at 19 weeks, and that's like, I know it's almost halfway, but you shouldn't, in my opinion, I feel like you shouldn't be feeling it that fast. And it scared me because I did not want to go down the same path that I went down with Skyla and gain 70 pounds. You know, I didn't want to do that this time, and it was kind of a wake-up call, like I said. I was also feeling so tired and just run down and really emotional, and just like overall I was starting to not feel well at the 19-week mark. I was also having nightmares every single night. I think I had a nightmare every single night of week 19. And it was actually really horrific because the nightmares I was having were so vivid and real. Because when you're pregnant, your dreams are so vivid. It's just like, it's crazy. So I did not enjoy that side effect. Thankfully those are gone now, but I did have them during that week. My back also started hurting at 19 weeks, and it's progressively gotten worse, and it's very painful currently. It just seems to be getting worse, and it's more on the left side. So it might be my sciatic nerve, but I know that people are going to recommend that I go to a chiropractor, and I probably should. And I'm not sure if this was going on prior to 19 weeks, but this is when my boobs have started getting so sore and painful, and it's just like, you know, baby, like I have a 13-month-old, and she like roughhouses, and she'll like, you know, she grabs and bites, and like sometimes if she, I mean, it's like, this is like a no-go zone. Like it hurts so bad. And when, you know, like when I'm playing with her, if she just like even brushes up across me, it just hurts. And I'm like, this hasn't been a symptom until lately, and it's just something that seems to be getting more and more painful. Starting around 20 weeks is when I started getting like a soreness and a pressure like down there. Especially when I'm peeing or sitting down, there's just like so much pressure. TMI, I know, but there's so much pressure. It just feels like super painful, and I did not have this with Skyla. I think that it's just because it's my second baby. I'm having Adeline relatively close to when I had Skyla. So I think that there's just, it's probably extra blood flow, and I guess maybe even swelling just from the pressure of pregnancy. I was having a lot of headaches around 20 weeks pregnant. I mean, every day I was having to take Tylenol, and when I would drink water, it would start to feel a little bit better, but these headaches are just so hard to deal with, and especially when I have a 13-month-old who half the time is screaming, was getting really overwhelming. I started feeling more and more round ligament pain. I can definitely feel the twinges in my belly when I make quick movements, or just anytime the round ligament pain is definitely there. There's stretching going on for sure. My joints also started getting really sore at this point. So about 8 days ago, I was still in the 20-week mark. I was 20 weeks pregnant. I decided that I really needed to make a change because, like I said, I had a wake-up call, and I just didn't want to go down the same path, because I was starting to go down the exact same path that I went down with Skyla. And towards the end of my pregnancy with Skyla, I was miserable. Like at 32 weeks, I was miserable. I just wanted to be done like that early. And I had to stop working out at 32 weeks because I had like a full-blown meltdown. Got stretch marks. I know most women get stretch marks, but I got stretch marks, and my thighs were always rubbing together. It was uncomfortable for me to walk around and get around. And there are so many women who go through pregnancy without having to experience that. And I just wanted to be one of those women this time that had a enjoyable pregnancy rather than just a miserable pregnancy, because that seemed like it was where I was headed. So I made a huge lifestyle change. I'm gonna be honest, I was probably eating between 3,000 and 4,000 calories a day. And I should be eating about, on days that I work out, I should be eating about 2,000 calories a day. And I was eating probably double that. And I wasn't working out or being active at all. So I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna do this time. Because I've worked on and off with a trainer, Amber, who's amazing. But it's like, I'll get on a plan with her and everything will be going good, and then like something will happen, which for me this time it was like a million things, one after the other. Skyla's birthday, and going to Disney, and then packing up the house to move, and then moving into one apartment, moving into the second apartment, and now moving into our new house. It's just so much stress. That and I know that it's an excuse, but I was using food for like a comfort and not working out because I could not find the time. And you guys have noticed that my vlogs have gone way down because of this, but I decided I just had to make the change. So I didn't immediately email Amber and say, hey, can I get a new plan? Because I felt like I've done it so many times and I've just like fallen off the wagon. I didn't want to like put Amber through making me up a whole new plan if I wasn't gonna actually follow it this time. I didn't want to waste her time, waste my time. So I was actually like on Tammy Hembro's website, and I saw that she had a pregnancy workout plan. And I was like, you know what, if I just buy this pre-made plan, I'm not wasting her time, I'm not wasting my time. Like, I think it's like $45. And if I do it, I do it. And if I don't, I'm not like necessarily letting myself down, or I always feel like when I don't follow through, like I would be letting Amber down, and I didn't want to feel like I was letting Amber down, as crazy as that may sound. So I just bought the plan. And she also has a healthy eating plan, but it's for when I don't think that it's for when she's pregnant. I think it's just for when just a normal eating plan. So I downloaded her eating plan and her pregnancy plan. Now her eating plan has less calories than I should be eating for pregnancy, so I took that into account, but I just use it as like a guide and as like some recipes that I could use, and I figured I would just start. So I got through one day of it and I was like, wow, I got through one day, and then I got through 2 days, and then 3, and then 4, and I was like on a roll. And I had one cheat meal for the week, which was Krispy Kreme donuts, and I decided to give myself the cheat meal because I'm pregnant, and I was proud of myself for making it through a week. And now I'm on day 8 of 3 days of cardio a week and 7 days of eating clean with one cheat meal in the week, not a whole day, just one meal. I've completely stopped drinking. Well, not completely, I had one this week. I had one Coke Zero, but you guys know me, I usually have one a day. So I completely got rid of the diet sodas, like the soda in general. And one thing that I use sometimes if I'm having like a carbonation craving is like the LaCroix, the essence, fruit essence water, and that works. I don't have it a lot, but I do have that. And I started drinking a ton more water and like accounting for my water. I probably have been drinking 80 milliliters a day, and I should be drinking probably 100 to 120. That was what I spoke with Amber about today actually. And so, but I was probably getting maybe 50 max milliliters of water a day. I was just really not taking care of myself. And so the mixture of all these things, guys, I have so many like great things just in 8 days. My thighs in 8 days are not rubbing together anymore. I don't have any pregnancy headaches anymore. I don't feel tired. I actually feel energetic and happy. I feel like I'm in a positive mood. I don't feel depressed, and I'm not having nightmares. It's like, I feel like in 8 days, honestly, it only took a couple days for me to start noticing, but just in these short 8 days, I feel like a completely different person. So I'm just really happy, and I have been documenting. If you guys follow me on Instagram, like I've been documenting my full day, and I know it's probably driving some of you guys crazy because I'm uploading a lot about my meals and my workouts, and like it's to keep me accountable, and also because some of you have said that it's motivating you. So that's what's been going on with me, and that's one of the reasons I haven't been able to upload a lot, because it does take a lot of time. Not a lot of time, but it takes time to cook clean, or just to cook in general, and to get these workouts in. But it's so important to me and so like good for my health that I'm going to make it a priority. But I'm not gonna leave you guys. I'm just gonna try and learn how to find a new balancing act. The one thing that is not gone, and that I still have, the only thing that's bothering me is the pain in my back, and that sciatic nerve pain. That's all that's bothering me. And I know that it's 10 weeks up until the point when I started feeling like I'm 10 weeks away from when I started feeling really bad in my last pregnancy. So I can do so much in 10 weeks. I feel like if I can do what I've done in 8 days for the next 10 weeks, then hopefully when I get there, I just won't feel that way. And I'm just hoping and praying, because I do know that some women, just their genetics, they gain more than other women, no matter what their diet is. No matter, like, I've heard women say that in their 2 pregnancies, they did the exact same thing in both. And in one of their pregnancies, they gained a ton of weight, and the other one, they didn't gain much. Or I've heard women say that in one of their pregnancies, they ate perfect, and in one of their pregnancies, they ate whatever they wanted, and they still gained the same amount of weight. Because hormones, like hormones, you know, you can't get around hormones. Hormones can cause you to store fat. Hormones can cause a lot. It's the same reason that some women can lose weight while breastfeeding, and some women don't lose weight at all while breastfeeding. So it's all about hormones. But if I know that I'm doing all the right things, you know, if I end up still gaining the weight even though I'm doing all the right things, then you know what? At least I know I did what I could. But let's get into the bump. And like I said, let me know if you want to see those hauls for the girls, and I can start doing those. But I just felt like these videos are getting really long. This one is going to be for sure. But I want to show you guys the bump, and that'll be it for this video. Oh, before I go, I have finally opened up a public Facebook page, because before it was just my personal Facebook page, and you guys couldn't really interact with each other and me on there. So I've opened up a new Facebook page. I'll put the new link below, and that way we can have like a Facebook forum where we can talk about different things, and you guys can ask questions on there. And I tried to answer comments. I don't really get to my DMs on there just because there's a lot, and if I started going through every single DM, I don't think that I would ever do anything with my day or life, or ever like see my kid. So I'm sorry if I don't get to a DM, but I try to read through comments like on the page, and yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys, oh, the link's below, don't forget. And I will see you guys in my next video.